Hi everybody, another update. Made a bit of progress on these British Airborne. I've actually unbelievably finished one whole section of 10 men, would you believe? So that's a first section done, and as you can see there, Jeep as well. I think you've seen the troops in various stages of painted. I think there was about 3 I hadn't finished last time I posted a video. So yeah, that's them finished off. Mix of warlord, artisan and crusader. Where's my finger? Can't see. Right, there we are. Yeah, that's these two are artisan. That guy's warlord, artisan. This is crusader. Warlord, artisan, crusader, warlord. Yeah, quite happy with how they're coming out. Still enjoying doing them. And the Jeep is first corps with I think you get the 3 crew with it, and then I bought a pack of extra passengers, so I've got this bloke sitting on the side. He didn't have a backpack on, so I've put one of those ones I mentioned before that I've put on some of these from Perry. But yeah, happy with how it's coming out. I'll just let you have a look at different angles. I'll go a bit more into the Jeep in a minute. But yeah, happy with them. Gonna push on and do the next one. I think I'll do probably another section of troops, so another 10-man section, and then I'll probably do a mortar or machine gun, one of the heavy support groups. But enjoying them. I'm on the verge of getting distracted though, I've got to say, because I keep watching Nick's videos, Medieval Warrior, and he does 100 Years War stuff. I don't have any of that, but I've got loads of Wars of the Roses, and I've sort of been browsing my Wars of the Roses books, and I was watching Dan Snow 4-part documentary, Britain's Bloody Crown. I think I've seen it before, but it was on during the week. So I've been watching that, so my Wars of the Roses interest had been piqued by all those things. So hopefully I'll stay on these until I finish a Chain and Command Force. But I'm thinking next thing may well be Wars of the Roses. I've got a lot assembled and I've got some painted, but I need to rebase them all. Did them all on square bases, I want to put them on circular. And the plastic ones, I want to get them back on want to get them all on washers. So yeah, I'm going to have to first of all be rebasing what I have done. My thinking is I'm really fond of St Albans. Used to go there every month before I moved down here to Cornwall. And there were 2 battles in St Albans. And looking at I've got a book on it, Battles of St Albans, and looking at the town itself, the layout of it, don't really associate street fighting with sort of medieval battles. I never have anyway. And well, that's what that pretty must have been. All close quarter stuff must have been really cramped. And I'm thinking with my painting speed, to actually get anywhere, I'm best off aiming at skirmish to begin with and gradually building those things up to bigger armies. But I'm thinking that the St Albans scenario would be brilliant for that skirmish type warfare. Trying to think, I've got sword and spear, which I was going to use for the big battles. But for skirmishy things, I mean, a lot of people seem to like lying rampant, and I have got that. So I'm thinking that might be something to aim at to begin with. Get a couple of small Yorkist and Lancastrian things together for that. Obviously it does mean getting scenery. I have to buy some, the old sort of Tudor type style buildings, I suppose. And get a load of civilians and that kind of thing, and it's all I don't know. Once I'm working, it'll be something to definitely think about, because it is something I wanted to do, the St Albans one in particular, because of so familiar with the place. But anyway, yeah, back to Airborne. So yeah, that's them section done. Really enjoying them. I will now just focus a little bit on this Jeep. I'll move these guys out of the way actually. Yeah, it's first core Jeep. Really good. I've got another one. The other one is a sort of command communication Jeep. Doesn't have the basket on the back. And I have actually got, I've forgotten, I've got the Warlord one with the trailer. So there it is. Transfers I was struggling to get. The Warlord Airborne Jeep has got a pack of transfers, but it's basically only got things like that Pegasus logo and these sort of numbers. For I mean, this I believe is first recce section, something like that. I've not got anything specific on here. I just wanted some numbers to make it look the part, really. Yeah, it didn't have things like the serial numbers here, and it didn't have Allied stars on the transfer sheet that you get with the Warlord Airborne Jeep. So the stars I got from a US half track, and the numbers. Don't know what the numbers, don't know what they mean, but I've seen photographs of Airborne Jeeps with numbers on the side. Some of them are in sort of light blue, but yeah, it's the only thing I could find that was similar, so I just picked those two numbers out and stuck them on. I'd rather have something on there than nothing. Whether it's historically accurate, I don't know, but I do know they had numbering on the sides of some of them, and they had the Allied stars on. That was about the only place I could think of to put the Pegasus logo, and it is generally on Jeeps I've seen. It's round about here. I've seen some on the spare wheel, but I would need to have put a plate of some sort on there first, which I didn't think of doing at the time. And that was the only place I could think of for putting this 41. Couldn't really, it would have been better on the front or back, I suppose, but there's nowhere to put them. So I just put it there. Quite happy with it though. Yeah, a bit of weathering, I think it's come out, looks fairly effective, what I've done. I mean, I'm not a big vehicle painter, really. It's about the only third one I've ever done. But enjoyed it. Yeah, really liked it. Look forward to doing some more. I've actually got a Warlord Tetrarch light tank, so I'm going to do that at some point. But I'm going to have to get some transfers. It's a sheet of like Allied transfers or something, and combine it with the US Airborne stuff, because I don't have. I've probably got some on some of the kits if I look through them, because I've got some Shermans. Got Sherman Firefly somewhere. There might be something in there useful that I could put on the Tetrarch, because the Tetrarch I've got is just, it came in a bit of bubble wrap from Warlord, and it is basically the components. There's no transfers or nothing with it, so I need to find something for that. But yeah, first core, nice, like I've showed you before, resin body and metal wheels. metal gun. Everything else is like one piece. Obviously the passengers are separate. But yeah, I was really impressed. Really nice vehicle. Rather than my stubby fingers in the way, I'll just turn this round. But I think it came out alright. I used, for the mud effect, Games Workshop. I think it's called Sterland Battlemire. I'll just go and get it, show you. No, got that completely wrong. Sterling Battlemire's like a dark, wet mud looking one. This one is called A Grill in Badland. Where are we? Come here. Yeah. And it's just sort of slightly textured. I mean, I know you could probably make your own up, but that to me is just perfect for dried mud. I don't think I could get something together myself that would come out as good as that. I basically just dry brushed it on, and I think it looks quite effective. I think I prefer the dried mud look to the wet mud. So I think all my vehicles are probably going to have dried mud, unless when it comes to doing some winter stuff, then obviously it's going to be like slushy wet mud. And that's something I've got in mind for the future as well. I've been for ages wanting to do some winter themed World War II, but I'm just a bit twitchy about the basing. Yeah, I don't want to. I've got plenty of stuff for it. I've got some of the can't remember the name of the bloody company, but they do some really good stuff. Oh, it'll come back. I'll have to. I'll put it in a video next time when I remember. They do snow effects. Oh, what they're called? Can't think. But they look really good. They've got like various like forms of like stuff to represent slush. They've got obviously the powder for the snow. They've got some new basing texture, snow texture. They've also got no, it's going out of my head completely now. It's just because I'm trying to think of their name. Yeah, they've got basically everything you need for snow scenics, and I've got most of the stuff. But I think I don't know, just because I've never tried it yet, I'm a bit twitchy about having a go without making a mess of it. But looking at getting the transfers for this this serial number here off that M5, I think it was an M5 half track, I started making me look at my US troops, because I've never painted any US at all. Got quite a few as well. I've got a lot of winter ones. I bought some of the greatcoat ones from Artisan, and I bought pretty much everything Warlord did for winter troops, because I was thinking like, you know, back the bulge, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's something for the future, some US winter troops. And I've got loads of I've got loads of winter Germans as well, and obviously Russians. But I really do need to have a go at some winter themes. Yeah, but anyway, drifting away again. Yeah, so anyway, really impressed with this Jeep. I'm, you know, not saying my job on it, just the Jeep itself. Nice sculpt. Yeah, really good kit. Looks good with the extra passenger, I think. I've got 2 more left. I think you get a pack of 3, so I can put them on the. I've got 1 more Jeep from First Corps. Got the Warlord one, so I can add them onto something like that. Yeah, I'd like to get some more. Really nice. So yeah, that's it. First section and a Jeep. Going to start I think it'll be like a basic section, or I might go for a LMG section, which is 2 LMG teams. I think it's sort of 3-man LMG team, so bloke with the LMG, well, let's say LMG, it's the Bren. So bloke with the Bren, 2 riflemen, assistants, and a Sten gunner. So that's 4. So you get 2 of those, 2 teams. This is chain command. You get 2 teams like that, plus sniper and officer. And I do have a sniper somewhere. Yeah, just ordered some specialist troops from Artisan and Crusader. And I've been a bad boy considering I'm not working yet, but still had a little PayPal balance left over because I was impressed with this Jeep from First Corps. I thought I'd try some of their troops, so I've ordered an HQ section from them and some sort of flamethrower types and a rifle section, because I'd like to see what their figures are like. I mean, these look quite good, but it'd be nice to see what their actual, stand-in figures are like. So they'll probably arrive next week. If they arrive, I'll get started on the HQ section. So yeah, that's it. Had a couple more subscribers, I think, just lately, so thanks to you people. Watching everybody's stuff, as always. Great stuff, as usual. Oh yeah, what I'm going to do, do another section of these, and then future things, Wars of the Roses, and some winter World War II stuff. It's going to be, whatever grabs my fancy. Keep watching Nick's videos, and they're like, it's tempting me. So I'm getting a bit of a medieval bug. But yeah, as I was saying, thanks everybody subscribing, watching, commenting. Keep up all the great stuff you're all doing, and take care and see you next time.